Some Nibbles. J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. And goddamn, we got plenty to talk about. Paid skis are flying in the last 3 days. It's almost every time I hit refresh on that goddamn email. Paid ski. Hell's bells, yeah. Shit, no jokes, too. If they keep coming in like this, which they won't, there'll be drought times. But if they came in this much year round, I would definitely have to do 2 videos a day. 2 vids a day, goddamn it. Double dog day. Because I can't leave the paid skis hanging. Comment section. That's when I get to it, brah. If I get to it. Paid skis, those are guaranteed answers. So it's like, hey, might mean more goddamn vids. So keep on rolling in. Keeping the dog pumped. Robert Green. Good thing is, too, though, got a lot of goddamn new blood. So it ain't just Robert Green and Tommy Becker again. You just look at this goddamn. He's back. He's back. Even Charlie's goddamn pumped about the paid skis, right, Charlie? Oh, fuck yeah, I am. Did you see all those paid skis? Goddamn. Gotta come in the room for the paid skis, dog. He's always hanging out in here, goddamn it. Anyways, Robert Green, goddamn it. Paid question. He puts paid order question drought. Ain't a drought fucking last 3 days, homeboy. Of course, I can't sit by and do nothing, damn it. Like I said, dude, you're not obligated. Because, I mean, you order all the time, too. Goddamn it, after the Nunslaughter Pro Fanatica show, you must have, man, the fucking Profo must have knocked the fucking skivvies off you. Because, goddamn, you went ham on buying. I'm like, what the fuck does this guy need 5 Leaping in Heaven shirts for? But, hey, I like it. It's like he's getting one for him, his brother, his sister, his dad. Saw these band, gotta wear them. Because it's all the same size. So, is he wearing all those? Got that extra, though, if a bear tears it off your back, Kanye style. Of course, bro, what do you rate the Scott Burns / Wild Rags classic, absolutely legendary debut album by Hellwitch? He puts the title, which I can never pronounce, that Sizical Miscreancy. It's in my top 5 of all time, but I never once heard you mention it. Hellwitch is playing Milwaukee Metal Fest. A J-Dog interview with Pat Ranieri would make my little pecker hard. So, with Hellwitch, actually, the funny thing is, I don't know if it was Pat or not. I could have interviewed him at I think it was the North Carolina show, that the John McEntee Fest, that the one where I got that Corpse Grind interview. I think it was there. Somebody said, "Yeah, why don't you interview Hellwitch, or would you interview?" Like, I think there was like I don't know if it was a band that somebody like in their circle, like, or one of the guys themselves asked. I can't. I don't know what I really asked. Because full disclosure is, so where Hellwitch stand with me? I've heard the album, and it's in the I Forgot More Metal Than You Know pile. I definitely never thought anything sucked by them. What I do have, and I got to respin it, is the Nosferatu. I believe it's titled Nosferatu demo. I have a 7-inch of it, and I remember really liking that. It's been a while since I spun it, and I remember I heard the album afterwards, and I'm like, the album's all technical and just kind of like the band Brutality. The Brutality demos are fucking great. Lust for Sex, the World War III. I mean, that's great. You got the album, you're like, oh man, dude, talk about a bag of stale bread. It wasn't that it was bad. It lost all the charisma. It was like just scrubbed out of there with a fucking SOS pad. So it was just tame, lame, and goddamn boring. So I remember Hellwitch kind of being in that category. Again, I've only listened to it once though. Actually, for them, what I remember for that, I remember just being really technical. However, I will say this, because they're kind of in the make no bones about it, though, regardless of what they may or may not say. And I'm not against interviewing them. I would just need some prep because I don't know a ton about them. I mean, I'm not completely head up my ass on them. Obviously, I own something by them, and I'm giving you this stories. But correct me if I'm wrong, we're back, right? Because when I seen them in Cleveland, it was, I'm pretty sure it was this, Nunslaughter, Crucified Mortals, and Hellwitch. This is probably 2010, 2009, somewhere around there. Been a while. That could qualify as a little bit back in the day. Not quite back in the day, but definitely that doesn't seem like yesterday, like goddamn fucking Wimpid or something does. Back in 2020. What? fucking last week. That's what that feels like. But the Hellwitch show, I'm not gonna lie, that does feel like a long time ago. I at that show, I gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed them live. I'm like, fuck, and I remember the drummer really standing out, like thinking he was really good. And I remember even Sebastian, the original Crucified Mortals drummer, he even commented, like, God damn, that guy's good. Something along those lines. So I remember that thoroughly standing out. Enjoyed them live. I remember the album just being too technical and thinking, man, this is the exact same camp I thought about it. I was like, this is just like Brutality. I was like, the demo's great. The fucking matter of fact, so look it up. Let's see if they're We're Back and all this other fucking bullshit. Exactly where they stand. It's Metal Archives, these homeboys. Columbia one too. So it says they started in '84. I sincerely fucking doubt that. Did they doubt that early? Oh, the Nosferatu demo is '84, huh? I was thinking it's '86. So I was right. Yeah, I have this. But there's only one song. It says Nosferatu. I remember I had the same cover, which is just that, Nosferatu cover. My 7-inch. I'm gonna have to bust it out. Maybe I'll even show it on camera. It had more than one goddamn song. Um, Maybe they put this transgressive sentence 7-inch on there. That's what it is. Because I remember being '86. I thought it was. Because this has 4 songs, and you can be tight to fit on a 7-inch. Nosferatu, Satan's Wrath, Torture Chamber. I will say this though. Regardless, I don't own all the demos. A cool ass fucking release. So they have that one song demo, '84 Nosferatu, '86 demo, '87 demo, '89 rehearsal demo. Hopefully, sometimes rehearsals sound like dog shit. Sometimes they sound really good too, though. It's a good sounding rehearsal demo. Oh, look at that! Fuck yeah! Look at that! I definitely never heard this. Archangel Death cover. Archangel's a fucking death song that only made it to the goddamn demos. Well, no, one that never made it to any of the albums. Fantastic fucking song. But a cool ass release. Did they do anything? I'm trying to think of the compilation of deaths for first position. Is this 2017? Is this all their demos? A lot of God damn, they've done a lot of fucking covers. They've done Infernal Death by Death as well. Sacrifice cover, Celtic Frost cover, Metallica cover, Exodus Sodom. So I'm not sure. God damn, a ton of covers on here. This ain't it then, I guess. This is all this primary. Unless this is it, but basically what I'm getting at is a release of all 4 demos would be fucking cool, and chances are I would probably like it. Because even like I said myself, what's this Final Approach compilation? What the fuck is this? '84 demo. Yeah, and so the full length is 1990. I was actually thinking it was a little later than that. I was thinking it for whatever reason like '94. Maybe I should go back and listen to it. I just remember it being just overly technical for me. But it could be fucking great. Look at this fucking. What is this? I got this. Oh, yeah, so dude, they totally pulled that "We're Back" shit though. And if they say otherwise, they're completely full of shit. Because the full length was 1990, did an EP here and there, and they're basically "We're Back" in the early 2000s. They got their full length in 2000. It doesn't take 19 goddamn years in between albums. That's total "We're fucking back." So I sincerely hope they don't pull that shit. Been around 84. Older than the dog. 40th year anniversary. Hellwitch has been around 40 years. No, you haven't. You were gone for fucking 19, pretty much. So shave half that up, a little less, because they got EPs in '93 and shit. But I'm just saying, 15 for sure. You been around 25, brah. Look at this shit. They had an album come out last year too. Is this listenable records? How's the new record there, Robert? So here we go. Pat Ranieri, who he's talking about. He's guitars, vocals. Is he on that goddamn demo? Original guy would be cool. I will give it that. Is he a full blown? Is he on that Nosferatu demo? Let's check. You don't know, dog? What the fuck? You said you haven't. No, I don't. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, yeah, he is. Does guitars on there. Doesn't do vocals. So Pat's the only original guy. So yes, if I was to interview Hellwitch, Pat would be the only guy I'd be interested in. I'm not interested in fucking We're Back 2009 Ham and Eggers. Nothing against those guys. I'm just saying I want the original guy that's on everything. Pretty cool image. Yeah, I'm not against it, dude. And I should brush up on the first album again. Again, I don't remember it sucking. I just remember being not as good as demo. And Hellwitch, shit, I'm sure even Hells would be interested. I don't want to speak openly for Easy E Sea Dog, but I can't imagine they'd be against it. Hellwitch is a pretty legendary death metal band at this fucking point, death thrash band. Um, a release of I just want this unless you have extra shit from back then too. Yeah, like just the first four demos. That first four demos. That's what I want, Bro Town. And if maybe between that, like say in '85 or so, you have an unreleased live show or something that nobody's ever heard and it sounds good, something like that. I would be interested in releasing that. That's the kind of shit the dog likes, but it's already out, dog. Well, I'm looking at your thing. You got compilation shit, but it's a little unclear. Is it? I see some of the compilations. There's demos on one of the demos on there, but a bunch of fucking BS too. So what I want is no BS. Four demos, god damn it. So yeah. I mean, if he's at Milwaukee Metal Fest, Pat, hit me up if you want to do a guy video. I wouldn't be against it. At least he's goddamn pretty much at this point. If he's put out a fucking demo in '84, he's pretty much and he's still around doing shit. Granted, he did take some time off. That's pretty much metal royalty in my goddamn book. Simon Lindstead. Paid question. Sub Devil Young Buck back for another goddamn paid question. Just the way I like it. Can we get a ranking of the biggest poser labels? We can. I'll try to do from most to least canoe. I've kind of done on the channel, but since you kind of gave me a bunch of examples, he puts Back on Black, Listenable, Earache, Relapse, Metal Blade, Roadrunner, maybe others. On another note, have you heard Skull Maggots with Skull to Death? I've seen the name. I think we've even carried them before, but no, I've never listened to them. I think that might be a new band that you would like. It's an album that tries to emulate the good old down and dirty, fuzzy and murky sound of a demo or a low budget recording. They may be from Finland, but it ain't Death Doom, which the old geezer can't stay awake to. This old geezer can't stay awake to that. Skull Maggot. Let's look. I know I've seen the name. I'm almost 100% positive we've had or might even fucking have them. See if I what they look like on the archives. God damn it! It's a skull with one L too. The logo doesn't look too familiar. This is Deathmetal. One in 2015. Skull. Yeah, no. I've seen this. I don't think so. But I think it was just like a set that we got of this. Kill and Die. So Headsplit. Yeah, we probably did because Headsplit did this. Yeah, I'd be up for checking them out. And usually Headsplit has stuff that's everything on Headsplit is at least decent shit. I mean, is it all stuff that I would pick up and buy? No, but it really represents the label well. There's nothing out of left field. You're like, what the fuck is this? It was all respectable shit. And all, if nothing else, a good background listen. Give them a check out. As far as most Canoe, I mean, I don't know if all of them that you said is Canoe. Again, it's hard to say with like Relapse and stuff because they had that down. I mean, they were great back in the day, but they still have Exhumed and Fetus and some stuff that I kind of care about. Gruesome. But yeah, for the most part, it's shit I don't care about. But I think the Canoe of Canoe, one of the biggest poster labels, is the two is without a doubt Roadrunner is number one. I don't even think it's debatable. When you literally go from Deicide and Immolation to fucking to Nickelback, it's like you're completely. This is just completely a business. Like you have no shame in your game whatsoever. Just what are people going to buy? What are trends? That's 100%. Like even like the Metal Blades and Relapse and shit, which they definitely have some stuff. I've seen some stuff where you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, wow. Even having said that, they've at least still had good shits on there too, or at least respectable shit. Toxic Holocaust, etc. And then Metal Blade, Cannibal, King Diamond. Roadrunner is a point where it's. I mean, do they do even anything remotely like real metal? Not that I'm aware of. Earache, I got the vibe was just like, what are these guys doing? Like, do they even have bands? And then I hear about it through the grapevine. People like, yeah, they signed such and such. I'm like, who? So it's kind of like I'm just out of the loop. I don't even fucking know. It's very obvious, at least, I guess, with the stuff that we associate with. Maybe that's the only reason it's obvious. I'm just like, these guys are just living off their fucking their old back catalog of stuff that they bands they tied down to for life. So I guess I'm pretty sure some of those bands are fucking pissed. Anytime anything that sells by Earache is just any of the reissued classics, Morbid Angel, Terrorizer, Carcass, the stuff they put out back in the day, Napalm Death. It's like, okay, here's another Scum repress, like that. And I understand keeping it pressed, but it's like that's the only thing you got going for you. It's like, but that was fucking goddamn 40 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, like, what do you got? Like, who are some respectable bands you signed in the last goddamn 10 years? Maybe there's somebody. I mean, didn't they sign stuff like in the early 2000s bands like Decapitated from Poland? I personally wasn't a fan of them. I thought that this was a technical, fucking boring ass death metal fest, from what I remember. But I wouldn't go as far. I mean, it's not goddamn Nickelback, obviously. It's at least respectable from what I remember hearing. It's just shit like, oh, just stale death metal I don't care about. Um, Outside that, yeah, I don't know. I don't in listenable. I mean, I don't consider them in there. They've always done good shit. I mean, does he have some complete garbage? I'll be honest. I don't really know what the fuck the guy listens to. Puts out it's complete garbage. I just know about the shit that he's done that have cared about. Abhorrence. He did early aborteds. Don't sleep on those first two aborteds. He didn't put the first one on, but he put on the second. I know that. Abhorrence, aborted, immolation. With unholy cults. Um, He's doing those reissues like Suffocation, Gore Guts. So I mean, I think he's actually doing some good shit. To be honest with you, so I don't know if that's a poser label in there or canoe label. I didn't get that vibe personally. Um, who else? Back on Black. That's just I don't know if that's a fucking poser label. That's just they're just annoying in the sense that it's like, and I've said this from day one, since the early 2000s where they're putting shit out. I'm like, you could just feel it. You could just feel it. It's like this is a bunch of Sony fucking bozos that have never even heard Tomb of the Mutilated before in their life. Something as big as goddamn Tomb of the Mutilated, but yet they're putting out the Cannibals, Emperors, Burzums, Mayhem, just reissuing everything back on Black. It's like, dude, I know there's no way any of you fucking fools forget even like it. I don't even think you heard this shit. It's just a guy that has money that he's like, let's open this, like I said, a Sony or something. Let's open up this small lemonade stand on the side. It's easy to manage. Throw some money at it. Make us a few extra. What they look at is goddamn gas money. Yeah, why not? And then it really says that too with the packaging and shit. Because when you get a lot of the LPs, the covers would be fuzzy. They scan it from a CD. It's like, dude, with the amount of money you guys have, and I mean, you got how the fuck you did. I mean, you got literally contracts for releasing Burzum and Mayhem and shit like that. And again, so fucking funny how people call this racist shit and cast. Why does nobody say anything about Back on Black putting out Burzum? Grant, I don't think they should because I don't believe in cancel culture and I don't believe in this anti freedom of speech fucking bullshit. These anti goddamn Americans. So I'm glad nobody's saying anything. But if Hells was to put out something by Burzum, it'd be a shit show. Oh my god, these fucking racists! What the hell? Back on Black does crickets. Nothing said. It's fucking annoying. Like, why do they get a goddamn pass? So, and it's like maybe because it's so obvious. Those guys don't even listen to fucking man. No fucking way are any of those bozos up and back on Black listen to Burzum. Well, J Dog, the Packer does. What if it's because he got hired at $15 an hour and he just so happens to? But I'm talking about the guys running the goddamn show. No way, dude. No motherfucking way. So they're just in the corporate ass. Just get out of the goddamn metal scene. See if we get goddamn one more. Roger Rodriguez paid goddamn question. He's got question marks in there. What's up, dog? Been waiting for your Cribs episode since it was first mentioned in that Hellcast episode with Athnar. Are we gonna ever get it? I never said I was gonna show my fucking house, man. What business is anybody's? Also, would you ever consider making a video with Eric and Chase just shooting the shit, talking about the early days of the label? If they're up for it, I'll do it in the warehouse, and I'm not the one gonna host it, ask the questions. It's got to be somebody like Lindsay or anybody asking off camera or on camera, whatever, however we set it up. They're asking the questions, and all three of us just give our answers one at a time. It's not going to be me coming up with the questions, asking Eric and Chase. Number one was weird as fuck. Number two, I wouldn't even be able to think of what the fucking ask because a lot of it is it's going to be better questions because it's going to be shit that I would never have thought of. And then chances are it's probably shit I don't know the answer to either. So it's like making it a hell of a lot more interesting. So yeah, it's possible if they're up for it, but they up to them. Been buying from you guys since '09, so thanks for draining my wallet since then and answering the question, brah. Later, goddammit. No problem, homie. '09's perfectly acceptable year. 15 years in the goddamn game, so appreciate that. Cribs video. No, I mean, never say never. I just don't know. To me again, it's like what benefit is it to me to show my whole goddamn house? It's nothing goddamn special. I don't live in a mansion. I live in it's an okay house. Not to mention I don't think fucking Lindsay would be too fucking ecstatic about us. I'm not showing the whole world my goddamn house. Um, But yeah, I don't even know what else to say. I think the only thing you guys would find interesting is this room that I'm in, and you've pretty much seen most of it. Granted, it sweeps around with the records and shit. And then there's the picture of this on the wall, which I've shot some vids showing those sceneries, but I don't really know what the fucking show. Here's my couch. Here's my cat. You seen all my cats? I mean, I've showed them all at least once at this point. Here's my bedroom. This is the bed we use for sleeping and fucking. Like what are you gonna say? Like, here's our microwave. Like, I just, yeah, I just don't really have any interest. I just don't find that an interesting video, to be honest with you. Even like, well, Athnar did it. Well, I'm not Athnar. Number two, it wasn't my idea. Number three, I wasn't there. Number four, I didn't goddamn shoot it. And number five, I didn't even watch it myself because I wouldn't find, to be honest, with King Diamond, hey, here's my house. I'd be like, oh, let's do something good. Let's answer about that fucking Merciful Fate fucking Nuns Have No Funny, Pete. Is there a fifth track or is there not? That's good shit. I don't care about seeing King Diamond's house. Like, if he shot his own video, I probably wouldn't watch it. That to me is just not interesting. I guess some people find that interesting. I just personally don't. TV is a TV, is a couch, goddamn refrigerator, fritters, and a goddamn fucking crapper is a goddamn crapper. So, and if the homeboy's fucking loaded the gills and live in a mansion, well, benefits me none. Good for fucking him, right? Comes with surgery to the do when the guy bots get after the morning. And keep them paid skis coming, goddamn. It's in the description box. 10-year-olds can figure it out, so cut the fucking shit. There's no excuses. Later, goddamn it.